And we wanted to ask you about the weekly ministry, Skating with God. You're establishing a weekly ministry. What's that about?
Well, one of the things that I noticed when I was having the park built, and I was out there many, many nights until 2 or 3 in the morning because Kelly decided that he was going to stay on West Coast time, so he would wake up late and build at night. So I'd go out there with him and I would watch him build these ramps and just, curious to see what he was doing there. And several children would come around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, not children, but young adults, teenagers. And, I asked myself, why are these kids coming around here? Where are their parents? Why aren't they watching them? So in a way, I said, maybe these kids need a little guidance, So, and I would do it to any kids in baseball or soccer or anything else. I'm not to say that, that some of these children are not getting proper bonding with religion at home. I'm not here to preach it, but I think that if we invited some of these children to come to the park and say, hey, you'll get a discount skating and 50% off if you come here and listen to this minister for an hour. You got to give them something in exchange for their attendance. And I think that if you take their passion and equate it to a discount, which would hit a nerve for them, and put them in this environment, but even though if they're there reluctantly, if they listen, and they will listen, something will register. I know it will, because it has in my life as well. Something will register, and all of a sudden that child will turn and look at that minister and go, wow, he just described my situation. And today with divorce and children are of single parents, the family nucleus is a very interesting scenario. And I'm not here to save the world, but if I can save 1 or 2 or 3 kids by putting them in a situation where they can register something having to do with religion, I think it's a good thing. And I'm using this vehicle to try to convey that message.
Yeah, that's great. And if people want to come out and try the park, you'll have a coupon on lknsavings.com for $1 off an hour admission or $2 off an all-day pass, and they can find the address and telephone number and all that good information as well.
Plus, you'll be doing birthday parties, and you'll be offering some other options as well. So we'll update that as well on Lake Norman Savings.
Right. So our website, which is www.theboardroomskatepark.com, gives you all the information on the skate park. Also gives you a virtual tour of the park as well.
Oh, great.
And we do welcome parents to come in and look at what we've done and understand this sport and see what it is. And it's amazing. These kids are athletes, and some of these things they do are amazing. That's
amazing
what really
tricks.
caught me. Oh yeah. That's what caught my attention was, wow. And this is the only sport that you see children of all races and backgrounds all unite in one area and actually cheer each other on and help each other. And they cross around each other and they cut each other off. You don't see any fighting. In fact, when somebody does a trick that another kid has not been able to do so, they applaud them and they say, hey, show me how you did that. Versus other sports where they want to fight because they did something they didn't. So this sport is the most amazing thing. Is I played college basketball, I played baseball, I played all those sports that are supported by Parks and Recs departments out there as a kid growing up. The competitiveness was amazing. In this sport, they all come together. It's kind of a fraternity, and they help each other. And that's really what amazed me the most, was the misperception of, including myself, of what I thought of skaters and what it really is.
That's great.
Well, thank you.
And also some after-school programs too you're looking at doing, which you haven't finalized yet, but stay tuned for that as well.
Exactly.
And getting started, some lessons. And
yes, we have lessons already in place. The town of Cornelius is running their curriculum for skateboarding through our camp as well, which they haven't offered before. So now if you want to do baseball, soccer, basketball, or skateboarding, now they will direct you through our park, and we'll have a joint venture with the town of Cornelius with the Parks and Recs to do some camps in our park as well.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show, Art. Great having you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the invitation.